Hello, everybody, and welcome to vlog number 30. It's been an incredibly interesting journey, and I'm a bit of a fan of like reminiscing of, like where we've come from, and what direction that we're going leading into the future. So the start of these vlog episodes started back in December last year, and a lot has changed in that time. My vision for things have changed many times over that period, and I guess it's a good idea to sort of think about those types of things. Like the start of this year, I really wanted to make 2020, my thing. I really wanted to grow myself into my business, my job, and to grow my networking events. And of course, this year has taken a very different turn. Recently, many of you who are close to me know that it's been a very long time since I started the game in hospitality. Worked in many venues. I've worked with thousands of people. I've met thousands of people. I just feel as though like right at this time, that it's sort of taking its toll, not because of the fact that I'm losing the love and the passion for what I do. It's really just the like administrative stuff behind the scenes that sort of gets in the way of me doing my job properly. And I just sort of feel as though that it's really the time to like stop beating a dead horse and to start moving away from that. And thinking about like moving into like another role, it kind of makes me think like, I've looked at my resume and literally all I have on there is 10 plus years of hospitality, maybe a little bit of work in admin. And it's a really sort of scary thing because I saw a memory come up on my Facebook somewhere around the 2013 mark saying that I really wanted to get out of the hospitality game. And it's really just a bit of a sort of shock to the senses that it's taken me this long to consider that, that I'm beating a dead horse with hospitality. So my amazing sister Anna put me in touch with one of Australia's best, I guess, what do you call them? Guidance counselors. And this guy has been absolutely fantastic. I'm not surprised he's one of Australia's best. And very long story short, through a couple of, like sort of aptitude tests that are designed to show you what type of industry or role that you are well suited for. And the medical and interpersonal fields came up. And on a slight tangent, veterinary care came up as well. And as soon as I saw it, it really it hit the nail on the head. I thought that it was something that I absolutely wanted to do. And don't get me wrong, of course it is something that I do want to do. It's probably just the wording on that was a bit off. But in that time, guys, like I've had an amazing experience of jumping into an advanced course as a vet assistant. And I tell you what, like most of the time my brain feels like absolute mush. This course is massively chunky with content. There's a lot to learn and know in terms of animals, including, different types of diseases, behavioral like techniques, and the scope of that is pretty broad as well. I'm not learning just about dogs and cats. It's birds, reptiles, snakes, and like guinea pigs and rats. And it's yeah, so it's very broad, and it's super chunky as well. But another thing that I've decided to do as well, because it's not exactly one of those expensive options like TAFE, where you get to do placement during COVID. It's a very interesting time because of that risk of infection that almost every single clinic I contacted is not having any more students, or they're trying to reduce numbers because of the risk. However, the guys at Mascot Vet have been amazing, and have allowed me to come and work with them for a couple of days a week. And I tell you what, the experience is out of this world. I've already met dozens of amazing animals, birds, cats, dogs, and rats. Like, I never thought that I'd be thrown into it so soon. I thought it would just be, basic dogs and cats. But it's already been such an amazing experience. The day to day is incredibly interesting. So we start at 8 a.m. For me, it's a massive sort of shock to the senses, and my body clock is taking a bit of a beating, which is why I'm feeling particularly flat at the moment. But the day starts at 8, like I'm helping to clean the clinic, the front end reception and the back areas where we work and where we keep the amazing dogs and cats and such that we meet. And then the rest is just general cleaning as well. So obviously the animals have been left overnight. So, we're the first ones in. We get to check out all the litter trays and everything, which has an analytical side because we have to know exactly what their health looks like. So I get to dig through poo on a daily basis. And there's a scale that sort of shows us kind of where their health is at, whether their poo is firm or whether it's quite like liquidy. So there's obviously varying scale of exactly what that means. And then basically the rest of the day is dealing with walk-ins, continuously learning. I've downloaded an app where I'm looking at like different types of issues, whether it's gastro issues, musculoskeletal, and trying to pick up things as I go. Honestly, like I'm slightly worried. My body clock is mostly still on hospitality time, so I'm not really getting to bed until about like 12, 1 o'clock. I have to wake up at 5:30 just to have enough time to wake up, get the bus, and get there and to be on time. And so I'm seeing like a few sort of problems that sort of come with that because I'm not exactly, like my concentration levels, aren't exactly at its highest. Like I definitely don't want to say that I lied in my resume saying that I'm pretty efficient at, problem solving, at, my efficiency, and, obviously my ability to follow instructions. But yeah, it's just slightly interesting to sort of see exactly, like how, my body clock being thrown around kind of, like translates into like a bit of forgetfulness and whatnot. But yeah, at the end of the day, like it's super exciting to be in a totally different space outside of hospitality, to be, like helping these amazing animals, and trying to deal with the fact that they're in an environment that's not really familiar to them. Like I can see there's massive separation anxiety issues that come out in dogs. And I'm trying to learn as much as I can to sort of like try and deal with that, to manage it or try to make it a more enriching experience for these animals. But yeah, it's literally only week 2. And so yeah, it's just an ongoing experience that like I actually really am excited to be a part of. I really want to see where this can take me. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the minute. Um, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are looking after yourselves. I believe that today's like Suicide Prevention Day, and I'm seeing a lot of stuff on social media about the RUOK movement. I think it's massively important. I think that we should all just be checking up on each other and making sure that we're all okay. If anybody's asking, I'm doing very well. Like I can't complain about anything at the moment. It's really obviously just a matter of taking charge of my body clock and making sure that I'm looking after myself. But other than that, we're doing really great, and I hope you guys are too. So I'm pretty much going to leave you there. I'm going to love you and leave you. And yeah, if you ever need to talk to me, if you want to chat to me, if you want to ask any questions, or if you actually have any helpful hints in the veterinary space that would actually help me out massively, definitely will not be turning away from that either. Alrighty, so I'm gonna love you and leave you, and hope to chat to you soon. Bye for now.